First of all, shout out to Deontay Wilder for giving me constant content. He did a video with 7-8 Sports, and it was just Anthony Joshua bash fest. Shout out to Kurt from Counterpunch Boxing News. He pretty much said everything I wanted to say. It's crazy, all the stuff that Deontay, he has a obsession, or has an obsession, I should say, with Anthony Joshua that's not positive. It appears that he's severely jealous of Anthony Joshua's success. He was talking like this even back when Joshua first fought Klitschko. He was saying nothing but good things when he's doing the commentating. And then, when he gets to the States, he starts talking about Joshua's ducking him. Now he's talking about where all of a sudden, Joshua's got this renewed energy. He was so happy to see him lose to Parker, and he didn't want to fight him anyway. Man, what are you talking about? And if you had all this to say, once again, why didn't you say it to the man's face when he was right there in front of you? Why? You got offered $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua. Did you take it? No. Someone offers me $100 million, I'm fighting them every day of the week and twice on Sunday. What are you talking about, dude? That's the bad thing about jealousy and envy. It just really shows who you are inside. Why aren't you happy with your own success? Why not just talk about your failed attempt at fighting Joseph Parker? Why don't you talk about your lack of game plan when you fought Joseph Parker? Why don't you talk about the fact that you didn't adapt at all during the fight? You tried the same thing the whole fight, saw it wasn't working and stuck with it. And what is Malik Scott even teaching you then? He's just in your corner, just telling you keep circling, man. Don't throw no punches. Just keep circling. What was he telling you? Shout out to DT3, the Boom Man. I appreciate the love, man. And he's even talking about how Joshua and Wilder are showing you they're two different fighters. I told everybody for years Anthony Joshua would beat Deontay Wilder. I guess now you guys see it. For one, Anthony Joshua fought and beat Joseph Parker when Joseph Parker was undefeated. He beat what you could say maybe a fresher Joseph Parker, the one that hadn't been knocked out yet. You, Deontay, fought Joseph Parker once he got knocked out by Joe Joyce, and you got your head handed to you for 12 rounds. That dude hit you with a hook so hard, you just looked spaced out after that. You look like you just you looked uncomfortable, like you didn't want no more of it. I knew when he said he was smoking, I was like, it's a wrap. That shows a lack of discipline, especially for a boxer. But I was listening to an interview, too, that Coach James Bashir did on BWTM Sports and Gaming, and he was saying something interesting. He was at the weigh-in, and he said Deontay Wilder had a bunch of stuff in his pockets, like keys, cell phones, all kind of stuff. So he said he don't even think he weighed 213 or 214. He said probably like 209. And like he said, that's way too light to be fighting heavyweights that are like, 245 now? Like, how are you going to come in weighing 209? What? What happened? Huh? No, it was an interview. You already did it yesterday. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing that was in private. Yeah, he said it on the live yesterday. Yeah, but anyway, I said the same thing. I was like, he probably had weights in his hand wraps too, but there's no way he looked 213. It was definitely not in his legs. But I just feel like if you had all that smoke with Anthony Joshua, you had your opportunity to say it to the man's face. You guys, when have you guys ever been that close? You could have said everything that you had to say. He was right there. What'd you do? He smiled and shook his hand. You ever deal with people like that? Like they smile in your face, and then the minute you turn your back, they got a nonstop talk like a tabloid. And How are you going to keep talking about a guy doesn't want to fight you that has the better resume than you? What are you talking about? He's fought the tougher guys and beat them, except for Usyk. He beat all the top guys. Every time you stepped up in competition, you've lost. Bad. You had one draw that you really lost too. I don't want to hear about you knocked a man down twice. What is that? If you lost every round, don't matter if you knocked him down 3 times. You were losing every round, so that doesn't even come into the conversation. But if you guys can stomach it, check out his interview. I just saw clips of it. I can't sit through another AJ Bash Fest listening to Deontay Wilder trying to put a sentence together. It's like kind of insulting to my ears. It's just I don't like what he represents. I don't like the dark stuff that he appears to have been into, all the masks and all that. I don't like all that. I roll with the Most High. I'm not into no dark stuff. It's like Tyson Fury said, we're not the same. We rely on the Most High. We don't rely on darkness. If you have to do all that to win your fights, what does that say? Plus, people always talk about his punching power. What about the implants you got, man? No one ever talks about that. But if your punching power was so great, Mr. Deontay, how come you couldn't get Tyson Fury out of there? Man, you said that pillow fist. How come you couldn't get Joseph Parker out of there? He just, when people smile in your face and then dish you behind your back, it's like, what are you, scared of AJ? Are you scared? Like Otto Wallin was talking all that stuff about AJ had mental problems. Who quit? Even if the corner stopped it for you, because it sounded like your trainer was like, that's it, he's calling it. So even if he called it, did you put up an argument? Were you like, nah, I want to continue fighting? Or were you just like, cool, man, where's the shower at? Anyway, I'm just starting to get redundant talking about Deontay Wilder's dislike for Anthony Joshua at this point. He just really has something against him. So why don't you get in the ring with him? AJ said you can still get it cracking. And he took the high road like he said. He said after the fight with Wallin, he could rip you apart, but he's not going to do it. But he might want to rip you apart now since you just can't stop running off at the mouth. And, and are you going to get rid of Malik Scott? Because remember, Mark Breland was working against you. You haven't had too much success under Malik Scott. You might want to get the yes man out and bring some real teachers/trainers in there. And I think some of the up-and-coming trainers that I like, I don't care what anybody says, I like Ben Davison, and I think he makes a great team with Anthony Joshua. I like Caleb Plant's trainer. I forget his name, but I like him as an up-and-coming trainer, and you can't forget Bomac. Bomac's putting in work with Terrence Crawford. He's working with Chris Eubank Jr., and those are some trainers I like. Of course, James Bashir's got decades of boxing knowledge. And, Deontay, you might want to bring a trainer in there that's going to tell you more than nice jab. Man, his power is crazy. Okay, you got power, man. Which heavyweight doesn't have power? You got to know how to land it, though. It don't do you no good to have power if you can't land your punch. You got to be able to land it. He's got so much to say about AJ, he might as well put out an audio book on him or something. Chronicles of AJ, written by Deontay Wilder. This dude is something else. And he's not the most eloquent dude when you listen to him speak either. So it's like you got to sit there on cringe mode just listening to him trying to, now I'm fumbling over my words. You sit there in cringe mode trying to listen to him. Let's try it again. Listening to him trying to get out a sentence as you guys listen to me trying to get out a sentence. I guess I can't talk, huh? But anyway, stop the what appears to be jealousy, Deontay. You're all fighters. It's like you like to say, we go in there and we risk our lives. You say that about every interview now. You can't be in the ring thinking about risking your life or you're going to fight scared as it appeared you did. Yeah, I'm coming down hard on you because you coming down hard on people that show you respect. Why are you going to do that? Like, if someone's showing you respect, why are you going to come at them and talk sideways? That's crazy. But like AJ said, he's still willing to fight. So y'all can squash that in the ring and, you can stop all the AJ verbal assault. Anyway, J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. Go watch Kurt's video on Counterpunch Boxing News about Deontay Wilder and what he had to say at 78 Sports, whatever. Yeah. Go subscribe to DT3, The Boom Man, Andrew Tucker World, Chris Jones, Boxing on the Edge, Lennox Roos, BWTM Sports and Gaming. Can't forget Dusty Vision TV. Who else? Boxing Wave, Mr. Boxing Today too. Apparently I'm funny. Remember Goodfellas? I'm funny? How you think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? Yeah, in what way? What way am I funny? You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? Hold up, y'all.